Welcome. Before we get started, can I ask everyone to stand and do the Pledge of Allegiance, please? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. First, I'd like to welcome everyone here. If you don't know me, my name is Lisa Fountain, and I'm a member of the American Legion Auxiliary Post 449. I was the one to submit Sergeant Ennis's nomination for the American Legion, Department of Michigan, 2024 Law Enforcement Officer of the Year. He had incredible support and letters of recommendation from his fellow officers and the community. When I discovered this award, the first officer that came to my mind was Sergeant Ennis. I had a couple of interactions with him while I worked at the St. Clair Library, and then one as one of the lead instructors of the St. Clair Citizens Police Academy in 2023. I find him to be a wonderful example of who police officers are and how they do their duties. The city of St. Clair is incredibly lucky to have an officer like him serve in the community. I would like to share a brief biography of Sergeant Don Ennis. He is married to Alicia, and they have 2 sons. He attended Macomb Community College, and in 2006, he received his associate degree in law enforcement and general education. In 2005, he graduated from the Macomb Police Academy. In 2010, he received his bachelor degree in criminal law from Ferris State University. After a couple of years with the Memphis, Michigan Police Department, he joined the City of St. Clair Police Department in 2008. In November of 2016, he got promoted to corporal. In 2021, he received the Meritorious Service Award. Sergeant Jake Patchett wrote the letter of recommendation for that award. States, Corporal Ennis has gone above and beyond to assist not only the citizens of St. Clair, but any individual who comes into the St. Clair Police Department seeking aid. In more cases than can be outlined here, Corporal Ennis has showed his ability to assist the citizens in need, regardless of jurisdictional boundaries or civil matter criminal status. In many cases, Corporal Ennis has completed an investigation only to pass it on to another jurisdiction just because of his willingness to assist citizens in need. That was his award. In July 2023, he got promoted to sergeant. His duties include St. Clair Police Department Field Training Officer. He assists with investigations and in the field to train new officers out of the academy. He supervises officers, review and approves the officers' completed reports, complete administrative duties, and work in the field as needed. I'd like to now welcome American Legion Department Michigan Commander Brian Molman and American Legion Law and Order Chair Ryan Wright to present the 2024 Law Enforcement Officer of the Year Award.
Good evening, afternoon, whatever it is. And congratulations to Sergeant Ennis. What an honor. Each year, the American Legion gives us Law Enforcement Officer of the Year award to a well-rounded law enforcement officer who has exceeded the duty requirements expected of his or her position and has demonstrated a distinct pattern of community service coupled with professional achievement. The Law Enforcement Officer of the Year Award recognizes officers who go above the call of duty. A major secondary purpose of this award is to encourage further development of Department of Michigan and Post Law and Order committees through continued recognition of our law enforcement officers. It is firmly believed that this award serves to promote public trust and the support of our law enforcement agencies. And on behalf of the 54,000 Legionnaires across the state of Michigan, I bring you greetings and I extend a heartfelt congratulations to you, Sergeant Ennis.
As the subcommittee chairman for the Law and Order Committee, it's a 2-year term, and this is my 2nd year. Sergeant Ennis was nominated last year as well, and he was one of my standout applications. And when I got the packet again this year, I recognized the name after a full year and a lot of things going on. And I was anxious to read the packet. It was quite thick. Again, I'm the only one on the committee. I have nobody else to bounce things off of. So I just started with a pen and started making tick marks, and had to put the pen down and then get the highlighter out and just start highlighting. The packet was put together so well. Appreciate that. And the highlight of the packet was this Citizens Police Academy, where he involved the citizens of the community and educating them about the law enforcement role. And along with that packet was a bunch of letters of recommendation from the students in that academy. And he's told me that it wasn't just him teaching the academy. So I'm sure he's going to accept this for everybody that was a part of that. But his name came up, and those nominations and those letters of recommendation were long and heartfelt. And so I have the honor of picking Sergeant Ennis as the American Legion Department of Michigan Law Enforcement Officer of the Year.
Want me to go, or do you want to?
Not yet. Lisa was nervous and forgot to acknowledge the dignitaries in the room, so I'm going to try and not miss any, but representatives from Lisa McLean's office is here, Representative DeBoyer and Green are here, the City Council and City Administration are here, the mayor's here, the sheriff is here, there's representatives from the fire department, but I think they got a call, Marysville PD, the state police. There's a lot of people here, and the reason for that is because of Don. But I believe before I say a few words about Don and embarrass him more, I think Rep. Green and DeBoyer have a presentation.
So one of the cool things we get to do as state representatives is we have the opportunity to give local community members, such as Sergeant Ennis, a tribute. And one thing that was really neat, especially because not only am I a state representative, but I am also a member of the American Legion. And it is really fantastic that out of the entire state of Michigan, we had somebody from our area receive this award and picked out above all others. And what was unique that I thought about his application and then going through his history is something that we have lost an art of, and that is mentorship here in our society. And that is what Sergeant Ennis is he is a mentor to so many and so others. And so he is so much deserves this award. And so just thank you as a community and as his wife and family that you continue to support your husband in this. So thank you for your service.
Thank you very much.
And I believe there's a representative from Lisa McLean's office to make a presentation.
Thank you all for the kind of invitation to join you this evening. Truly is an honor, and I obviously wish my boss could have been here, but, you know, session is. But we truly wanted to do something special for you, Sergeant Ennis, so in your honor, the Congresswoman requested a flag flown over the U.S. Capitol for you, and a subsequent congressional record that'll forever be in the history of the United States congressional record. So thank you for everything that you do for the community, not only of St. Clair, but for formerly the city of Memphis, which is really close to me as well. Woo! Thank you so much. Go Jackets.
It's kind of fun making Don stand up here. So does anybody else want to say anything before I?
You can say all you want.
Before you're gonna give this to him now? Or you
Yeah,
want me- I
then
just
you
want to
can-
say something.
Okay, I'll say
Let
something.
me say something. I just want to say something before you start giving him the stuff. Don's commitment to this community, this city, this department is the reason he's getting this award tonight. And his commitment to this profession is outstanding. And Don goes above and beyond every day, whether it's doing CPR on someone's kitchen floor or changing a tire or doing a retail fraud investigation, whatever it is, he does it as best he can. And he wants to get a conclusion. He wants to help people. His big thing now is trying to teach the community about fraud and scams so they don't lose their money. And he'll even try and help them mitigate their losses when they succumb to that phone call. So Don's, his integrity and everything is why he got this award tonight. So as his chief and as his friend, I'm proud of the fact that he got this award, but I'm more proud of, the fact that he's a good man, he's a good husband, and he's a good dad. And with those traits, this city is very lucky to have you. So congratulations.
So some businesses in the community donated and gave me some gifts for Sergeant Ennis. First of all, the beautiful cake over there was donated by Neiman's with a nice thin blue line flag, which is really awesome. They also gave me a gift certificate for you.
My wife.
Jonathan Anderson from Serenity Tattoo in Fort Gratiot gave me a gift certificate for you. And then finally, a gift from Coughlin Jewelers.
Oh, that's my wife.
No, you're going to want that one.
Oh, very nice. Wash.
So with that, would you like to say something?
Yeah, I got a few words. All right. Speech. Here somewhere. There we go. Thank you for everyone coming out tonight. You know, obviously this, if you know me, I don't like this at all. This isn't me. I didn't avoid tonight, but I avoided telling some people just because I don't like to be the center of attention. So I'm really humbled and appreciated that everyone's taking their time out on a Friday night to come out tonight for this award. So it means a lot to me. I do have some words of thanks. So I really got to thank Lisa for nominating me. It took a lot of time and effort, you know, with the cake and these tables and the groundwork, and then nominating me. The Legion members told me that my packet was pretty thick. So that was a lot of paperwork for you to do on your end. So I really appreciate you, taking your time to do that. I'd like to thank the American Legion, for reviewing and nominating me. We have a great relationship with our local American Legion Hall. So they always invite us in for fish fries and Sunday morning breakfasts. So they always take care of all of our officers. So appreciate the support you do for our department. And be honest, I don't know why we're all here tonight. I don't think I really did anything special. So I do commend Lisa for her creative writing techniques, and I think I have some future grants I need her to write for our department. So I know there's a lot of officers, in this office, around the state, who do heroic things every day, and I know they'll never get recognized. So for Lisa to recognize me, I really appreciate that. But we just got to know that there's a lot other officers out there in this country doing heroic things every day that will never get ever recognized. So I always think about that too. I do know that I'm lucky, to work for this city, in this police department. And we're a pretty small police department. We only have about 8 full-time officers. And honestly, I'm only up here because of the people around my department, whether it be the officers, Sergeant Patchett, Officer Wood, Officer McClure. They're all here tonight supporting me, and I appreciate all your guys' support, because I'm only here because of you. And also Ann, our receptionist, our admin assistant, she does phenomenal work. So we honestly work as a team, and I'm not being here without those people too. Working under Chief Jefferson, former Chief Jefferson, Chief Raker, they've always allowed me to grow my ideas in this department. Every few months I go knocking on their door. Hey, I got a different idea. I got a different project. And they've always supported me. They've always encouraged me, and they've never really turned me down. So they kind of let me fly and do my thing. And I think St. Clair PD is a better place because of that. One of the core beliefs is that, I always try to leave something better than I found it. I felt I've done that the last 16 years at this police department. I kind of get a little corny here, but when I come to work, I always try to do 3 things. The first thing is always try to make myself better. Whether it's reading articles or watching training videos or finding tools to help my investigation skills, I always try to make myself better every day. The second thing is always try to make my department better, whether it's getting better equipment, tools for the officers, or just simply changing a light bulb that's been out for a few months. Whatever it is, I always try to make my department a better place. And the third thing is always try to make my community better. I know Lisa talked about my fraud presentations. That's close to my heart. And I've had a ton of people come in my office who've been scammed for $50, $20, $30, $100,000 in scams. So I decided to take all their bad experiences, throw them in a PowerPoint, and teach it to the community. So they can come in and see what these people are doing to get scammed, and hopefully they won't get scammed. And in the long run, we have less paperwork. So, and also the Citizens Academy. I can't take any credit for the Citizens Academy. That's Chief Raker, that's Sergeant Patchett, Officer Wood, Officer Elu, Officer Cleese. We're all getting together to bring, and if you don't know, every January, February, we host a Citizens Academy here. We open our doors, we bring in the citizens, we show them what we do, and as far as I know, it's been a phenomenal program. All our citizens want to come back every year. So I really don't take credit for any of that because it's the entire department that really participates in that program. And last but not least, I'd like to thank my wife, Alicia. I see several spouses here tonight. I see Kate, I see Sarah, I see Elaine. Being married to a police officer is not an easy thing. We have to miss family events. We have to cover OT shifts. We work weekends. In order for us to do our job, we need a stronger person at home. We miss kids, holidays, birthdays, school events, sports. Life carries on whether you're there or not. It just doesn't stop when we're at work. My wife understands the sacrifice that, we have to make, not only our time away from our home, but also the ultimate sacrifice that we may make for our communities. And I always tell young officers, there's a website called Officer Down Memorial Page. And I encourage everyone to go look at that page because, as of today, 34 officers are not going home to their families tonight. So we must never forget that, the sacrifice they made for their communities. I'd like to express my gratitude to the American Legion for presenting me with this award. And it's an honor to be recognized by such a great organization. I still have a lot to accomplish in life, and I hope I'm never complacent, whether I'm at my job or life in general. But my biggest hope is that I'm not recognized or defined by my uniform. I hope I'm defined by a good father, a good husband, and a good friend. Thank you again for coming out tonight, and I appreciate it.
He's a cool guy.
Tear up there.
In closing, I'd like to give special thanks to Silk's Flowers for the flowers that we have here today. Also to City Clerk Annette Sturdy and St. Clair Police Department Administrator Ann Cleland. Supportive help, ideas. Also Chief Raker, just being there, I could bounce whatever off of him. Thank you very much for coming to recognize this fine man. He's a cool guy, and you citizens of St. Clair, I live in the township. You citizens of St. Clair have no clue what a gem you have in this police force and all the officers in this police force. You are incredibly, incredibly lucky. And it was an honor to be a part of the Citizens Police Academy. They'll do another one next year. Sign up. It's a ton of fun. With that, thank you for joining us as we recognize and honor Sergeant Ennis with the American Legion Department of Michigan 2024 Law Enforcement Officer of the Year.